Good audience research will make or break the performance of your ad creatives. So in this video, I'm going to break down how we do audience research to make ad creatives that get results like these for our clients, and also some things that I haven't seen anybody else talk about online. So with that being said, let us begin. So good audience research is not just about targeting the pain points so your audience feels like buying your product. No. It's good in theory, but not powerful enough in practice, at least in this day and age, in 2024. We're in the performance creative business, okay? Calling pain points doesn't automatically make somebody buy. We need to actually understand the mathematical reasons why we need to ensure we do good audience research. And that starts with the way that the ads work in Meta Ads Library and TikTok Ads Library. When we launch an ad on Facebook or TikTok, the platforms show the ad to a select group of people. It basically works like this. The ad gets shown to a split group of randomers. These days, if you're doing open targeting, great. This is exactly how this works. If you're doing targeting that specifically targets certain people's interests, you're still going to get different people in different groups that are also interested in those interests. But what will happen is that if somebody doesn't like a part of the ad or some group doesn't, it will not show it to these guys. And the ones that do engage with the video, so say they see the video, they go, oh, this is cool. They might click to open the video. They might read the description. They might save it, whatever. It's going to show it to more of those people. And then it basically does that until it absolutely 100% finds the people that are going to want to purchase your product. And this is exactly how they do this. So this is an ad. This is what you see. But this is what Facebook sees. Facebook takes data points from different parts of the ad. So, it says supplement in the link, natural remedy, colors red and black, blood sugar, glucose levels, etc. So they look at that and they create data points and 1,000 other data points. But then what happens is Facebook categorizes people based on these data points. So they do something like this. They basically say glucose levels, that's for people with low glucose. Colors red and black is going to show it to people that react to ads of this color palette. Ages 45 plus, then that makes sense. People who suffer from inflammation, then it's going to target those people. It categorizes all of these data points into groups of people. When you want to target your ideal audience, the positioning, the messaging, the benefits, the problem, the angle, the age of the creator used, and the brand identity all become hyper relevant to target the ideal customer, which in conclusion means the content does the targeting. Bad targeting, bad leads, no, bad ads. As a result, without good audience research, your ad creatives will not target anybody effectively, speak to a group and not an individual, lose to competitors who have actually done the research, and fall to wrong assumptions. Most brands think they understand their ideal audience or ideal customer, but in reality, if they had spent some time doing a little bit of research on what the customers actually talk about, how they talk, what language they use, they would find most of their assumptions to be absolutely incorrect, and their videos will perform even better. By the way, studying competitor ads is not audience research, because your competitors could probably have done wrong audience research to begin with, even if their ads are converting. So, how to do audience research that doesn't suck? 1. Audience research is made up of these 3 things. Features, what the product has, okay? Benefits, what the buyer gets out of the features. Pains, desires, and fears. So what the pain points does it solve? What desires does the buyer have that fulfills it? And also what fears are they running away from with this product? And also what I don't see a lot of people talk about is objections. What arguments they will have against buying? What will cause them to say no? And if there's a pyramid, it'll look like this. Features make up a little bit, benefits a little bit more, pain and desire a big chunk, and objections a huge chunk. In fact, doing objections is the kind of bottom of funnel, middle of funnel type of ads that most of brands I see are always missing. So below is a table that you can copy and paste for your product research. So I left this whole document linked down below that you can access for free, and it has the research and a whole bunch of other stuff. And you get the sheet, and this sheet looks like this, where you can actually add in your features, the feature with the benefit, the desire with the life force that we talk about in a second, pain point struggles, and objections and how to handle them. So I'm giving you that for free, so take it. Now, when you're going to fill out the features and benefits table, you want to have this in the back of your head. So that. You basically want to keep in mind that every feature should have a so that when you're explaining it. For example, natural ingredient supplement, so that it's gentle on the body and reduces harmful chemicals. Lightweight and breathable mesh shoe, so that you can run for long distances comfortably. Thermostat with Wi-Fi connectivity and app control, so that you can control temperature from anywhere in the house for convenience. Pain points, desires, and fears. Pains are divided into the following categories. You have conscious pain and you have unconscious pain. Pain is not just a generic term. Most people don't know the reason for their unconscious pains. They also kind of fall into the unaware, problem-aware category, if you know about that. An example, having what isn't wanted, like having an unfit body and not wanting it, and wanted what isn't had. Wanting clear skin, but not having it. So here's how you identify the pains. So you have conscious pain, you're in pain and knowing why. So you have a problem and then you have the consequence of the problem. So you're in pain, you have knee pain, and you know why? Because you haven't done leg exercises. Okay, the consequence is that you can't really walk up the stairs. Cool. Unconscious pains, you're in pain, but you don't know why. So you might have very spotty face, and so you haven't met the desire of having clear skin. Okay, so that's an unmet desire. You have what isn't wanted. You have the spotty face that you don't want, and wanting what isn't had is you want the clear skin. You have a desire that isn't met. You have what you don't want, or you want what you don't have. Now, these are unconscious because they might want a clear skin, right? But they don't have it, but they don't know why. And it could be because of gut health, right? It could be because of the cream you're using. It could be so many different things. But the way you angle it is very important. For example, having what isn't wanted, the angle will be something like, are you constantly applying different creams on your face trying to get rid of your spots? Or do you have loads of acne that you can't get rid of, for example? And then wanting what isn't had is, do you want clear skin? Or is clear skin something you dream of having? So the way that you find the problem is the way that you shift the messaging. So for desires, we use Drew Eric Whitman's playbook on the 8 life forces, with the 8 following instincts that drive human desires. 1. Survival, enjoyment of life and life extension. 2. Enjoyment of food and beverages. 3. The freedom from fear, pain, and danger. 4. Sexual companionship, comfortable living conditions, to be superior, care and protection for loved ones, social approval. Now, each desire you can think of can be linked to one of the above. The sheet provided has the drop downs, like I mentioned. It's a very simple kind of framework that you can do all of these for. So say, for example, you want to sell a necklace. Okay, you have this necklace you want to sell. So you can go for the angle of sexual companionship. Do you look attractive? You look desired by the opposite sex. Okay. Or you can do something like to be superior. So you want to look better than other men. Like you want to look like the kind of like the guy, you want to look like you're wealthy, like you have money, for example, right? Or social approval. Like, does the necklace have some kind of affiliation with a group of people? Does it have religious symbolism? Does it show that you are part of a group? If so, that's going to appeal with the social approval angle. And you can do this for all different types of products that you have out there. So when it comes to pain points, desires, and fears, where do you actually find them? And here is what the real source is. The first that we use is Reddit. So Reddit has the headline, the front page of the internet. And that's because it's an encyclopedia of cultures and subcultures with a multitude of user-generated threads and discussions on almost every topic imaginable. In fact, Reddit probably has more subcultures and topics that you will find anywhere online than YouTube or TikTok. So we're looking for the following things in a Reddit thread. 1. Previous situation, current situation, the desire, the pain points, and attempted product/failed attempts. This is key. This is the most important factor when you're doing this research, because you will never find these in product reviews of competitors for obvious reasons. You might find them in the comments of the ads of your competitors, but this allows us to research what people commonly try first and why it fails. That way, we can target our copy to attack those that have tried something that failed. For example, a pillow. This is a Reddit thread on pillows. I have a purple pillow, which is a brand. And now I started looking for a new pillow as I don't feel like it supports my neck enough when sleeping on the side. So I have a purple pillow. That's your previous situation. Trigger for change. Don't feel that it supports my neck enough when sleeping on the side. Okay. I got the medium pillow. So that's an attempted product, which supposedly is good for side sleepers because that's the desire that they have. The first thing I noticed when laying down the side is now the angle between my shoulders and neck is less than 90 degrees, which is probably why I have recently been having more neck pain. So that right here, the 90 degrees, is the reason for the failed product. Lastly, the purple pillow is super expensive and I had cheaper and better pillows. So they want cheaper and better alternatives. So from the purple pillow brand, they tried the medium pillow and it just didn't work for them. And now we know why. Now we can make a video with an angle like, if you are a side sleeper that wants to avoid neck pain when sleeping on the side, this pillow puts your shoulders greater than 90 degrees, right, with your neck, so that you can have a restful sleep without neck pain. for example. Mushroom coffee. We did this again for mushroom coffee. So I've tried it quite recently. I work in hospitals and night shifts. I'm usually struggling towards the end, but I don't want a massive caffeine hit. So I've tried these 4 sigmative instants and they give me just enough of a lift to get me to the end of the shift, but don't destroy my sleep when I get home in the morning, but not that nice to drink compared to the good stuff. So the previous situation was I'm usually struggling towards the end. Trigger for change, I don't want a massive caffeine hit. The attempted product was 4 sigmatic instants. The current situation is that they get me to the end of the shift, but it destroys my sleep. And the pain point is that the flavor kind of sucks. So we can make so many angles with just this from one Reddit thread, okay? Reviews. So people that leave reviews really have something to say. More often than not, these reviews are very well thought of and is a gold mine for marketing data. We are looking for the following things in every review. 1, the previous situation like before, current situation, trigger for change, pain points, and benefits. Now, this is a head shaver, for example. The product is great. Like many people, I've been shaving my head on regular clippers for years. I progressively moved down through the guards and using this. So here you can easily find what their current situation was, previous situation was, trigger for change, all in the reviews. Like these are hidden gems when it comes to finding angles. Same thing with the air fryer oven here. The feature was a removable divider. The benefit was cook items on each side at different temperatures. And no other one of the market has a divider, so they tried other attempts. Now here's another game changer. TikTok comments. TikTok is one of the few social platforms where users are active in the comments and forum communities. It also has a great search engine in comparison to Instagram. So if you go on TikTok right now and you search something like, I don't know, tooth cleaner or whatever, you're going to get a whole bunch of videos of people reviewing tooth cleaners because it's getting now populated by people reviewing products and selling on TikTok Shop, which is a gold mine if you want to find comments on products. So for example, water flosser. So here's a water flosser video, went somewhat viral. Then the comments are only water or can you add something else inside, right? So now if you're a brand that sells this, you can respond to this comment or you can make it. It is water flosser. You can add Listerine to make sure that your gums are always clean, whatever. This is a must for braces or dental implants. Great. If you have braces, you're going to want to use our water flosser because does it make your teeth white? You might want to answer that question. It makes everything dirty. You know, you might want to answer that question and say like, it doesn't. You have to just hold it like this or whatever. It doesn't seem powerful enough. Great. Now you have another angle to attack. The same thing here with this bottle that blends your fruits. It's not worth it. It doesn't blend well enough. It doesn't need to say the line. It has too much text on it. I have it. It barely fits. So all of these things are objections that people have had. And you can find a way in your marketing to actually tackle these. So you can show that it does fit in certain places or it does make things cold or it doesn't make a noise, right? So there's so many angles you can have with that. Next is objections. This is one almost nobody talks about, but it's the reason that most people are not actually buying from your ads because they wait for the objections to be handled in the landing pages when they can easily handle it in their content. So below is a list of typical objections your audience will have when seeing an ad for a product or a service. 1, your job is to make an ad creatives that deal with as many of these objections as possible and that get customers ready to buy. So when they go to your landing page, all the objections are gone and they're just ready to buy. First is time frame. So how long for the results? You can test different things like date formats, like you can get this result in 90 days, or in 3 months, you can get this, or within 13 weeks, right? So there's different ways you can do the time frame and address the time frame objection. Next is a qualification. The question really is, will this work for me? Which is a normal thing. Like, I don't know if this cream will work for my skin or will this shampoo work for my hair? So you want to show different body types, races, sex, demographics, and show that it works for different people or really who it's supposed to work for. So you can actually disqualify the people that you don't want to actually view the ads. Effort required. So the question really here is, I don't have time to do this. You can basically use a time frame, which is you can do this in less than 3 months. You can get 4 videos a month with only 2 hours of your time. Sophistication. There are some people out there who do not know how to use a certain type of technology. So you can say something like, you can get leads without having 100 inboxes. You can do this without knowing X thing. Location. Does it work in the US? Shipping costs and times, right? You can in the ads just say, we ship worldwide. You have no extra fees. There's just a one-time fee. And case studies, people will have the question of, will I be the first one to try this? This is really just like, I don't want to be a guinea pig. And so you can just say with case studies, this is how David got this result in 4 weeks. And you can easily sell with case studies. But having one of each for your content is how you handle objections right in front with the content. With all of these, you can fill out that table that I provided for you for free, which you can access down below. And you'll be able to do audience research that actually is going to make you make better creatives. So click the link down below to access this exact document. So if you want a swipe file of 1,200 high performing ad creatives, click the first link down below. If you want to know exactly Alex Hormozi's $100 million ad strategy, then check out this video right here. And if you want us to help you with ad creatives, another link down below. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.